Good morning. Deep sigh. A sigh of relief that we've made it to our meditation spot, that we're seated or lying down in a comfortable place, in a comfortable space where you feel safe and supported, protected and loved, in an upright position. Have your head directly over your shoulders and relax your shoulders down. If you're lying down, sink further down, arms at your side, uncross your legs, and let's begin. Exhale and relax your shoulders. Deep breath in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. The sounds of silence, silencing our souls, hugging our heart, giving ourselves the nourishment, the love, the respect, dispelling the doubts. Next time you take a deep breath in, hold, and exhale, dispelling the doubts. Don't doubt. Whenever a doubt arises, just know that it's a doubt, that it's not love, that it's the opposite of love. It's infused with fear. And in this fear-based culture where we're afraid to do and be ourselves, and it's an illusion. Fear is an illusion. And when you have the choice to be in love or to be in fear and doubt, choose love. And you always have the choice. If you have awareness that what is arising is fear or doubt, just know that it's not love. Because the opposite of love is not love. And let's talk about love. We think we know love because we feel love. Yet love is so much greater than a feeling. It came to me years ago, maybe 12. I really understood love in one flash of realization. And I understood it as a state of being. There's many states of being. There's devotion, there's grace, and integrity. And all of these are underneath the umbrella of the state of love. If you are in love, and I don't mean in love with a person or in love with your dog or in love with your bed or in love with key lime pie, I mean in a state of love, then you are rock solid. And if if you're not sure what love is, take a deep breath and think of your dog or when you first held that baby in your hand. That is a state of love where you wanted to protect and comfort, and there was no disconnection between you and that being. Can you imagine if we all felt that way about ourselves? If we all felt if we had that much love for ourselves, and that's what we're programmed to do. That's written in our DNA code. We are coded to be in a state of love. And there are times in our life when we are rocked out of a state of love, where we are disappointed, hurt, injured, devastated, and pain or fear, all of those things. And if we choose love, if we can step back in that space, this space that's, you can make it as an empty space, and then you can fill that space with love, and that's a choice. I'm going to bring love in, a state of love. Be grounded like this ground that my feet are on right now. This is grounding, and I'm grounded in a state of love. I invite you to be grounded in a state of love, and it's a choice. And it has, you can not like someone, maintain the love for everybody. Love everybody. Even if that person has done you wrong, love them. And I know that's hard to do. Except it's easier to do when you're in a state of love, because you are love. You're not separated from love. And this is all what we're capable. All of us are capable of this great love. That's what Jesus and Mother Mary and the Buddha, they were all about choosing love. And they were in that state of love, and they were in a state of grace, because they all go together. And yes, we're humans. We slip up, we say things that we're taught to say by our culture, by our environment. We're taught to, point fingers and blame others. And come back, and you can enter that space, that vacuum all around you, that bubble which you can infuse with love and kindness and compassion and devotion and grace and states of being. You can infuse them with the love that comes from deep within us all, that connects us all to the oneness. We are one. We're not separate. We have an illusion that we are, because we are in this skin suit that walks around and moves, and each skin suit looks different, moves differently, exists in a different place. And yet, at the end of our skin, the very last skin cell that's attached to us has to be in contact with the environment. And where does that end and us begin? So I have a new email, and the email is drdebmorningmed. Is it morning med? Morning meds. Oh shoot. Well, I'll get it right in the text. drdebmorningmeds at gmail. And I have a dream, a vision, a concept And you know that I'm a slight bit inactive these days, only because I just really love where I'm at. I love my sanctuary that we've built. And at the same time, I understand that we need each other. And perhaps you need what I have to offer, and I certainly enjoy and need what you are offering me. I can't keep up with all the direct messages. I don't have an assistant. I may have to get one someday, but they're not me. So I am really thinking about doing this project. Short clips of people's lives, people that have empowering stories of hardship and struggle and overcoming the challenges. And I want these colorful, interesting stories of yours. Tell me how you've overcome adversity. I want these stories. I want your stories. I want to hear them. I want to read them. And I want to maybe, if you let me, share them with each other so that we can read your story and you can read his story and you can read her story. I mean, everybody has a story. The guy came over to fix my computer yesterday. He's from El Salvador. His grandmother's 80. She's one of only 2 bakers in the country of El Salvador that has a license to bake bread in a wood oven. And I just love that story. And she went through a lot of hardship. There's a lot of gang violence in El Salvador. So that was a really great story. And the Apple support woman, her son would go and sing in the park with the homeless people. And he passed away. And they had this most magnificent celebration of his life. And so you can learn stories by asking people, by going down that road. And it's just so nice to listen to your stories. I'm enjoying it. I'm a storyteller. And I would like to infuse my storytelling with interviewing you guys and having fun. We've kind of bounced this around before. Tell me your stories over a delicious IPA and a fantastic home-cooked meal. I love it. It'll be so fun. And then we'll go dance it off. We'll go dance off the chocolate cake. So please, I invite you, your inspiring stories. There's this TV show that I love. It's one of only a few of reality shows that I ever had watched. Tidying Up. That was a good one. And the home improvement shows I like. This one was called Undercover Boss. And I love that show. I loved him or her, the bosses, going down and working with the people and listening to their stories. And a lot of times they were stories of hardship. And that just really made me feel good. And at the end of the story, all the good rises to the surface. And that's the kind of show I would like to do. The good that rises to the surface. Because as you and I know, love wins. Choose love. Love everybody. Now, one more thing. My son is here. This is the very end of his 3-week vacation from medical school / business school. This kid, he's getting his MBA at Yale. And I'll tell you stories about Marley's childhood. He was different. And everybody loves Marley. We called him the little Buddha when he was young. School is easy for him, and everybody loves Marley. So he and his girlfriend Emily are here, and they're so cute together. She is the national gold medalist in a certain type of yoga where you do postures and you hold it, and she wins year after year. And she's at hot yoga right now, and Marley's in there probably watching a football game with his father because we have this week off, and I might not see you as much, but please send me your enlightening, inspiring hardship, challenge, struggles that you've overcome adversity through Adversity University, I like to call it. And so we can, I want to get teary-eyed with your stories. Oh my gosh, you've seen me teary-eyed with my own. Let's do this, okay? And I love you. You know I love you. And I invite you to love yourself. I love myself. That is not selfish, that's selfish. And dance more, play more, watch comedy shows. That's what I've been doing, to laugh more. I told you that was one of my intentions this year, and it's working. And those of you who've been following me for the last 2 or 3 months know that I just put all of that away. Actually, I didn't tuck it anywhere. I just blew it out, cleaned out all that ugly, vile, hating stuff that was coming at me, that icky shit that I didn't understand. Well, I get it now, and move through that into a more grander, loving space with you. Oh yeah, I'm doing a TV show tomorrow. My local NBC affiliate in Palm Springs, and a 5-minute interview. You know, I had to make a choice. Do I want to talk about, I just had to make a choice. Do I want to even bring up all the negative surprises and hits that came at me, or do I just want to focus on morning meds, the possible program that we're going to be working on that's about inspiring, challenging stories? Yes, I do want to focus on that, and the positive. Remember, if you do remember, I don't know if you remember, I'll remind you, my biggest intention for this year was positive vibes only. And my husband said, that sounds cliche. Well, it may be cliche, but positive vibes only. Got it? I love you. Namaste. Now I must go see my boy. And drink my now cool fluid. I love you. Bye.